Browns take on the Steelers, 1 p.m. Eastern kickoff at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Steelers are the 4-point favorite at home with the total at 47. We're 4-2 in our last 6 NFL tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also hitting at 67% for the entire 2020 season in our NFL tier membership on that website as well. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, the Browns are plus $1.60 for an outright win on the money line, and we are seeing some significant movement toward the Browns in this one with regard to the public money here. We've actually seen a 1-point move toward the Browns since this one opened up. We also saw a 30-cent fade of the Steelers with regard to the money line. Now, the Browns are coming off they're coming fresh off a very impressive victory against the Colts in Week 5. They held the Colts to just a field goal in the fourth quarter en route to a 9-point victory in that matchup. Cleveland also put up 32 points in the affair. And as a matter of fact, this Cleveland squad really has done nothing but score since Week 2. Very efficient offensively. They've put up 32 points or more in their last 4 straight. 38 points a game they're averaging during that span, to be exact. Cleveland's also averaging 188 yards a game on the ground, and they've scored 8 rushing touchdowns. Kareem Hunt is currently running back number 1 as he's touched it 70 times for 347 yards and 3 scores. Hunt's also caught 11 balls out of the backfield for a trio of touchdowns as well. They're taking on a Steelers team who looks very polished right now, although 2 out of their last 3 contests were just 1-score games. And offensively, the Steelers have scored just 17 third-quarter points the entire season. No, that's kind of a quirky stat, but definitely keep that in mind. These Pittsburgh skill players have also put it on the ground 6 times this season, despite only losing 2 of those fumbles. Now, total-wise, just 1 out of Pittsburgh's last 4 games stayed under the total of 47 points. Now, Pittsburgh's officially gone 3-0 to the over in their last 3 at Heinz Field as well. Meanwhile, the Browns, on the other side, their last 4 straight significantly, surpassed the 47-point mark themselves. And injury-wise, keep an eye on Derek Watt, Marcus Allen, Deontay Johnson, Marquise Pouncey, and David DeCastro. All are listed as questionable for the Steelers. Meanwhile, Joseph, Ogunjobi, Davis, Phillips, Teller, Harrison, Vernon, and Baker Mayfield are all listed as questionable for the Browns. All that said and done, I think the Browns should be able to keep this one close. Give me the Browns +4, keeping it close, and the over 47 in that contest. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for NFL Week 6. But before we dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, just have to quickly remind you once again that we are currently 4-2 in our last 6 NFL tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also hitting at 67% for the entire 2020 season in our NFL tier on that site as well. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to take a look at the Texans taking on the Titans, 1 p.m. East. The Titans are the 3-point favorite. Total's 54.5, juice to the under. The Texans are plus $1.50 for an outright win. We are seeing early movement toward the Titans in this one. No real surprise there after their very impressive performance last night against the Bills. We also saw half a point move toward Tennessee as well, and a half a point move downward on the total. Pretty good action on the under in the early going here. And when it comes to an outright winner, we did see a 10-cent move toward the Titans as well. And like I just said,